welcome everybody back for some more Minecraft on the channel. In today's episode we're going to be going ahead and working on the area over here as well. Saying hello to the two cats and everything as well. Hello you two. But we did a little bit of terraforming and a bit of landscaping in the previous episode, which left us with this kind of area on this side. I have moved the villager breeder on this side and slowly started working on this side as well. Obviously it's going to be a lot harder on this side as well because most of it is of course already land that exists, so we're going to have to do a little bit of this, but it also might make it a little bit easier to landscape it, as it's going to be easier to kind of get a better idea of what is actually going on, what I need to actually add, and all of that stuff as well. Obviously we're leaving a little bit of a block there, but hopefully it follows the same kind of pattern as the rest of the landscape. That's kind of what I'm going for here, and I'm kind of like terraforming it back in and that kind of thing as well. I did realize in the last episode that I did kind of mess it up a little bit, but I don't think it is going to have too much of a negative impact of effect on the overall build anyway, so it's not really the end of the world. But this does bring it all the way down in like a nice kind of half natural kind of pattern kind of way anyway, and it's not too far away from the edge. Well, I mean it kind of is, because I've got to come, because I'm coming down like 2 blocks, not 1 block, but I kind of want to like then kind of need to then terraform it in but back in at the same time. So I just get my way back up, add in these blocks. So that kind of takes us to where it needs to be, and I obviously want to pull the blocks like this, bring it down like that, but it has to then line up with what's going on over here as well, so if I put it down like this, kind of thing, and then it will hopefully something like this. It's kind of what I'm going for. Kind of just spamming blocks at this point and seeing if they work. It's kind of what I needed to do on the other side, as opposed to I kind of planned it a little bit too much on the other side. I'm not too worried about making too many of these either. There we go, pull that down, trim that a bit. This looks nice and natural, kind of. we go. So that kind of like matches in with the stairs quite nicely, but then I kind of need to match this side in as well, because at the minute it kind of looks a little bit unnatural, but I kind of just want to see what it would be like if I kind of just pulled it like down. So I want to make it look less. It kind of makes sense. I don't really know. I just want to make it look less flat, I think. I think I've kind of done that, and it kind of looks a little bit more sort of hectic, but all over the place, but natural at the same time. And it links into the stairs as well. So I think that is basically that landscaping project kind of completed. It looks quite nice, to be fair, considering I've just sort of spammed blocks. Obviously, we can work on it in the future. That kind of looks a little bit weird there. Where I've obviously left gaps. You know, so it looked quite nice. I mean, I didn't want to make it look like what I did like over here, like where it was all flat down. I did the same here as well, because although I could do this, that would be like a really long kind of it would just be like a long staircase coming down anyway, whereas this time it takes from what is the natural area, but then adds in sort of a little bit of terraformed area. And now obviously we have a better kind of idea of scale, and we can obviously come up and down these stairs and get up to this top area nice and easily, which is nice, becoming quite nice and flat. I do at some point obviously need to go ahead and go in to this area that's down here. I'm trying to figure out how to get in there. I think if I dig here. Yeah, so obviously some of it is all kind of nicely lit up, but there's obviously other hollow parts, like back here. There's some real hollow parts back there where I didn't build. So I built the original wall, and then I've built the sort of hollow area here on top of that. So that does need to be fixed, because there's a lot of mobs in there. So that's going to be a job for another day. So, but yeah, that's that sort of project completed, really. I mean, I wanted to get this area down here a little bit grassier, hence why I've destroyed this, but now that that's got grass, that should get grass eventually. And now we have a staircase from the starter base, which goes up and up into the area. Obviously, I need to go ahead and talk to my librarian villager and get the trade all set up. I think he's in here. There he is. A bunch of that done. I also wanted to know why my flying machine's not working. I think it's because I'm not waiting until it's dark enough. because obviously you can sleep right now, but I obviously want my flying machine to work. I got a bed over there, so I can go sleep over there. So I think the sun has to go all the way down, but then mobs can spawn like right now, so I don't know at what point you want to just leave it at that. Oh, that staircase looks kind of cool from over here. It's going to be really cool when I get a castle built up there at some point. Okay, so at what point does the daylight sensor deactivate for nighttime? Is it when the sun completely goes down? Yep. So the sun has to go basically all the way down across the horizon for that to actually stop working. Now I have to go the long way around to get to the bed, but in theory, now if I sleep, and when it turns to morning, yeah, the flying machine launches. It launches all of the stuff. Okay, that's how that works. I still need to get my storage system set up in here. So I'm still going to do it off camera because this is getting out of hand, basically. I wanted to see if the little villager farms that I've got going on over here have been doing anything, so let's go ahead and see if we can do some maintenance. No, well, we've got carrots in there, so yeah, we've got potatoes and carrots. And obviously there's a hopper here and a hopper here, so there is some blocks going in, some carrots and stuff, and obviously where this is, farms aren't really loaded all that much. But I have had to turn that off for now. But you guys you're doing your jobs. Nice. Anyway, let's go ahead and finish the final touches of the terraforming. We will run through here and throw the sugarcane back into the farm. So basically now I know how that works. How much iron have we got? Some good iron. Problem is those villager farms are a little bit too far away to be completely rendered in, I think. So if I really want to get carrots and stuff, which is not really a big deal, then I'd have to go and stand closer to that. We want to do every other one. I'm gonna go top to bottom. So we do one there, one there, one here, one here. There we go. That makes more sense. Now we have a beautiful little staircase going up to where the main gates of a castle will be in the future. And it gives you a very nice little overview of the area. And of course the dungeon entrance is still here, which is obviously the Nether. But yeah, I think that is a very nice sort of end to this area. I mean, It looks a lot nicer than having a mob farm, and the staircase coming down looks really cool. I think the terraforming looks good from afar, but you wouldn't really go too close to it, so it's okay to be like that. The next thing I want to do is sort of tidy up this area quite a bit, but for that we're going to need to look at some concept art and collect some blocks. So I'll see you guys once I've collected all of the resources I require. And I'm back. So I've got a couple of ideas that I want to do. We're going to be using spruce wood. I'm going to be using some barrels. I've cleared away all of the chests. I just put some valuables in here and a bunch of other stuff I might need. I do need a dirt block of some kind. So I might just pinch this one for now. And for that, I'm going to put the storage here. So, first things first, we need to go ahead and do a kind of like a, we can do a 4 one, like that. And then that. So yeah, this is kind of like log storage, and to make it look like it's kind of full, we do something like that. And then within this little storage area here, I'm going to go ahead and break that one there. I think you can place these on the side. Yeah, like that. This. So obviously these are not as good as normal storage areas, but it kind of looks like I've strapped over the wood, and the reason why it looks kind of funny for now is because I haven't actually stripped the log yet. So if we go ahead and do this, it gives sort of like a little bit of a storage area. So you're going to quickly move this to here. There we go, like that. So then it kind of looks like a strapped over little bit of wood. And then if we do this, it goes ahead and blends it all in. But I'm actually going to go ahead and extend it a couple more blocks and actually add in 4 more. Barrels like that, and then it sort of connects at the end like so. Kind of looks like an extended kind of wood storage kind of thing that I'm going for. I know it kind of looks funny where the areas are, but I mean I need to add more stuff like that, but for an idea of a design and a concept, it's quite cool. And I was going to go ahead and, because I moved all the stuff down here, if I get some brick, I can make a couple of plant pots and put, because you're not really going to see it from the other side, so I'm not too worried about that. I think we can put these in plant pots, which we can. So go ahead and do that, and do the other one over here. It kind of looks like a little wood storage area, and then we can go ahead and store everything in these. Obviously they're just single chests, but in theory I won't be storing a whole lot up here. obviously we've got all of my valuables, which will be going in this bottom one here. I say valuable, it's just resources really, in it, but that's sort of like the idea of sort of a storage that looks kind of like a wood store for the fire, but is kind of nice to look at as opposed to having chests around. And then obviously we can put the anvil in the tent. Like so. Get rid of all these rails. So I think overall that's cleared the area up and made it look a lot nicer anyway. We're going to take this away, then we can go and fill this block in. Like I said, we got the landscaping done over here, and now as we come in, you gotta think from a perspective of in the future, obviously. We're going to come down, that chest will not be there, from up here, and we're going to go down to our market. Obviously there's a big castle here. We're going down to the market, and we're going past our starter base. None of this is going to be here. We're going down the stairs. We've got the crop farms here, we got the tent, and then we're just going down into the market. And tucking that away, the other side of the tent, is like a very nice way of sort of hiding it, but also having it in plain sight, which I think is a very cool idea. I think it looks very nice as well. You guys can have to let me know in the comments down below if you do actually like the idea of that being part of the design. I've just realised that I have forgotten to go and strip that end one there, and obviously I will fill the rest with barrels like that. But it kind of looks like a nice little wood store, so I think I'm quite happy with that, to be fair, and it's better than having chests around. But yeah, I hope you guys did enjoy a little bit of a short episode, but the terraforming back there is done. If you guys actually have any ideas of sort of terraforming ideas, because I kind of don't like where it goes here on this little aspect part. Can't really show it much, but I hope you guys did enjoy it nonetheless, and I'll see you guys in the next one. And please do give me advice of what you'd like to see me do. I've got some big plans, but I find I want to slow back down and get back into the daily Minecraft sort of tasks and taking it slow once again. But I hope you guys enjoy it nonetheless, and I'll see you guys in the next one.